Hi, Robin here for Golf Digest TV. Let's continue with our short game series, our last month, looking at shots outside 40 meters. If you've been reading and watching the first few months, we talked about shots inside 30 meters, and you're probably thinking that leaves a gap between 30 and 40 meters. Well, it does, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on. So for now, let's look at the fundamentals of this shot. Setup. Our stance is going to be a little wider than what it was for in and around the green, but a little bit narrower than what we would have it for a normal shot. The left foot can be turned out slightly. The ball position is reasonably central. The shaft is slightly forward, de-lofting the club. Now, a very key part is that our body is in a stacked position. What I mean by stacked is that my upper body is on top of my lower body. I'm not tilting away from the target or tilting towards the target. It's a very stacked position, an important word which you'll hear me say a few times throughout this. From down the line, you'll see that my posture and balance is very similar to that of my full swing. We don't really need any difference. Shaft sitting with the lie angle, the way the club's been designed. But I can be slightly open to the target. But really, apart from that, there's no other differences to your full swing. So going into the swing, really the only key part in the backswing is that we maintain that stacked position. Upper body staying on top of lower body, really where we were at address. There's no swaying away from the target or tilting towards the target. I'm remaining stacked. Other mechanics, other parts of the swing are just the same as your full swing. Now here's the key difference from the top of the backswing. In and around the green, I said you've got to let the club move first, not the body moving first. This is where it's different. Outside 40 meters, it's going to be more the same sequence, more the same movement as your full swing. Lower body first, club head last. What this will do as we come into the impact, this will help the club shaft be leaning forward, reducing the loft of the club slightly. That's a key part, shaft forward at impact. But another key part is that we want to, even though the shaft is forward, we're trying to create a reasonably clean contact. That's an important concept for you to have. So, lower body first, helping the shaft lean forward, but clean contact. And then simply into the follow through, it's going to be a body release, where the body releases the club around you. So we just showed you the swinging motion. That will create quite a low ball flight with a little bit of spin, and that's what helps us gain control over the ball. Low ball flight, it's easier to control the distance. A little bit of spin, we've got some control when it hits the green. So let's give it a try. That technique will work from outside 40 meters all the way up to 100, 120, depending on your strength level. That leaves the gap, but doesn't it, 30 to 40. It's as simple as this. It depends what kind of shot you need. If you need a soft landing shot, use the inside 30 meters technique I taught you before. If you want one that's a little bit lower, maybe taking a bit of a stronger bounce, use this technique. So hopefully that's helped you clear up some of your misconceptions and complications regarding short game over the last 3 months. It's primarily based on technique, but I feel if you've got the right baseline technique inside 30 meters and outside 40 meters, then really short game becomes very easy. It's just a matter of controlling your landing distance, selecting the right shot, and maybe selecting the right club. But those things become natural when you're able to strike it consistently. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.